Something powerful is happening. More and more Black Americans are leaving the US, not just for vacation, but for good. And one country is rising to the top of that relocation list: Kenya. Why Kenya? Some say it's for peace. Others say it's for purpose. But one thing is clear: a growing number of African Americans are starting over in the motherland, and Kenya is where they're building new lives. From real estate to roots, from community to clarity, this movement is real, and it's growing fast. This is the Kenyan Star, and here are the 10 biggest reasons why Black Americans are relocating to Kenya. Number 10. The cost of living is much lower. Let's start with something that affects everyone: money. In cities like Atlanta, LA, or DC, rent can swallow half your paycheck. Groceries? Sky high. Healthcare? Don't even start. Now picture this. You're living in a 2-bedroom apartment in Nairobi's Lavington or Kilimani, paying half of what you'd pay in the US. You have a cleaner. A chef comes by weekly. You eat out more. You're saving. That's not a fantasy. It's the reality for many Black Americans living in Kenya today. While Kenya has its own economic challenges, the dollar stretches further here, especially for remote workers and retirees. They're living comfortably, with dignity, and often, in ways they never could back home. Number 9. It feels like home. Finally, one of the most emotional reasons you'll hear is this: for the first time in my life, I feel like I belong. Many Black Americans have spent their lives navigating a system that constantly reminds them they're other. But in Kenya, they're not a race, they're just people. Imagine walking into a restaurant and not being followed, or never worrying if a police stop will turn into tragedy, or hearing your skin tone celebrated, not feared. Kenya isn't perfect, no place is. But for many, it's the first time they've felt truly at peace with who they are. For some, that alone is worth the move. Number 8. The people are warm and welcoming. There's something deeply human about how Kenyans connect with each other, and with strangers. You'll hear "Caribou," "Welcome," from people you've never met. Neighbors greet you. Matatu conductors crack jokes. Aunties invite you for tea even when they just met you. For many Black Americans, this kind of daily kindness is disarming. In a world where people keep their heads down and their doors locked, Kenya offers warmth that feels old school. Tribal, communal, deep. And it's not just performative, it's woven into the culture. Many say they didn't just find friends in Kenya, they found family. Number 7. Business and investment opportunities are wide open. Back in the US, starting a business comes with red tape, high taxes, and stiff competition. But in Kenya, the doors are wide open, especially for outsiders with vision. Black Americans are launching digital agencies, fashion brands, restaurants and lounges, real estate consultancies, wellness and retreat centers, even farming ventures in Nanyuki and Kajiado. The secret weapon? They bring US experience and global quality into markets that are still growing. And because Kenya has a young, digital-savvy population, there's demand for new ideas, new services, and new standards. For many, this isn't just relocation, it's expansion. Number 6. The culture is deep, alive, and rich. In the US, Black culture is often either appropriated or commercialized. But in Kenya, culture is lived. Whether it's the spiritual storytelling of the Kikuyu, the coastal Swahili traditions, or the rhythmic dances of the Luhya, Kenya is rich with identity, language, and ancestral pride. You'll see it in the food, the fashion, the music, the respect for elders, the weddings that go on for 3 days, the tribal greetings, the ceremonies, the names. Many African Americans feel like they're rediscovering something that was stolen. And the most shocking part? It doesn't feel foreign, it feels familiar. Number 5. There's a growing diaspora community here. You are not alone. Not anymore. From Nairobi to Diani, there's a growing network of African American and Caribbean expats who've made Kenya home. They meet for brunches, startup pitch nights, investment forums, and spiritual retreats. Some have even started schools, real estate collectives, or YouTube channels sharing their experience. There's even a private WhatsApp group with hundreds of Diaspora members, supporting each other in everything from land buying to getting driver's licenses. This isn't a tourist moment. It's a movement, and for newcomers, it means you're landing into community, not isolation. Number 4. It's safer for Black people. Yes, really. Let's be honest, being Black in America isn't always safe. Ask any parent who's had to give their son the talk. Or any woman who's had to over-explain her existence in a boardroom. In Kenya, Black Americans often report a strange, peaceful feeling. They're not afraid anymore. Police don't profile them. Store clerks don't follow them. They're not suspicious for walking in a nice neighborhood. Sure, Kenya has its own types of insecurity, but you're not unsafe because of your race. And for many, that's a freedom they've never truly known. Number 3. The digital nomad lifestyle is perfect here. Work from home? Why not work from Ngong Hills, Diani Beach, or a rooftop cafe in Nairobi? Black Americans who work remotely are realizing that Kenya offers fast Wi-Fi, affordable co-working spaces, great food, outdoor adventure, and a vibrant social scene. Imagine earning $4,000 per month online and spending $1,200 total on rent, food, transport, and fun. For digital nomads, Kenya isn't just a getaway. It's a base for freedom, travel, and creativity. Number 2. Reconnecting with African roots. The emotional anchor behind this movement is identity. Many Black Americans have taken ancestry DNA tests only to discover they trace back to the Kikuyu, the Luo, the Luya, the Kamba, or the Swahili coast. And when they come to Kenya, they don't just feel welcome. They feel seen, whole, rooted. Some even change their names. Others build homes and buy land to pass down to their children, restoring a generational chain that was broken by slavery. It's not just relocation, it's reparation, personal and spiritual. Number 1. They're tired of America. And finally, the rawest reason of all. They're tired of fighting for basic respect. Tired of watching headlines repeat the same pain. Tired of working 60-hour weeks just to stay afloat. For many, America was never the dream. It was the performance, the pressure, the survival game. But in Kenya, they're breathing again, laughing more, sleeping better. They feel free, whole, and in control of their future. They didn't run, they chose peace. So, what if home isn't where you were born, but where your soul finds rest? These are the stories behind the movement, the rise of Black Americans relocating to Kenya. It's not about escaping the US. It's about rediscovering yourself in a place where your Blackness is power, not a problem. Would you ever consider relocating? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to see it. This is the Kenyan Star. Your story, our story, African glory.